closest in my circle? Who the one who be the snakes? Who gon' fold up under pressure? Who gon' understand the stakes? Who gon' wait to get their food to try to take from off my plate? Who the love? Who gon' understand I'm hurt? Who gon' love me unconditionally and try to make it work? Who gon' party once I'm gone and shed a tear once I'm in dirt? I ain't asking for too much, I'm trying to understand my work.
Welcome to the very first episode of Give Me My Crown podcast.
Give Me My Crown podcast.
And brought to you from the owners of Give Me My Crown LLC. My name is Antonio Echols.
My name's Keith Anson Ferrell Jr.
And we're going to start off by giving you a little bit of background about ourselves. Anson, tell us a little bit about yourself first.
A little background about me is I'm the CEO of Graham's Exterminating in Virginia. We're located in Danville, Virginia. So if you need any pest control jobs, let us know. You got any problems, look out for Graham's Exterminating. We're growing in Virginia. Also trying to expand to North Carolina and other states. Also working on Amazon FBA. And I'm being a visionary every day, working on expanding my brand and our brand. Antonio, give me a little bit about you.
All right, so as I stated, my name is Antonio Echols. When I graduated high school, I joined the Marine Corps. While in the Marine Corps, I was a combat engineer. I did 6 years in the Marine Corps. I also did a tour to Iraq. After that, I did come back. Moved to the Charlotte area where I currently stay at. I do currently stay in the Charlotte area. I am in law enforcement in the Charlotte area, and also got my real estate license. So I do sell real estate in the Charlotte area and in all surrounding areas. So I'm in Charlotte, North Carolina, pretty much every city that borders Charlotte, and also South Carolina. I do have a couple degrees. I have an associate's and a bachelor's in criminal justice. Aside from that, I did go back to school, get my master's for business finance, and I am currently taking my master's in marketing, so I should have that within the next year or so. So as you see, me and Keith have quite a different background. He didn't take the college route. I did take the college route. So during this podcast, you're going to kind of get views from both sides. And we've been boys since we were 4 years old. Started off in preschool together, actually, and we've kept in touch all these years. And we're both now pushing 35. So next, we're going to go into just a few things that we're going to talk about on this podcast, and we just want to give you just kind of a quick rundown of what y'all can expect from us. So the first thing we're going to talk about is we are going to talk about finances. Neither one of us are financial advisors, so any information that we give is just stuff that we have done or stuff that we do. So we would advise you to do your own research if you do decide to do some of the things we talk about, because like I said, we are not financial advisors. So we're going to go into a little bit about what we did, how we got to where we are, and what we do to continue to help each other in the finance area.
The second topic is going to be faith. And we both believe in God. We both are godly men. So we want to grow. We're going to talk about the difference between faith and God and religion versus everything else.
And the next thing next topic we're going to be talking about is sports. We're going to talk about everything from high school sports, football, basketball, to all the way up to the NFL. We do have different views on NFL teams and also NBA teams. We're kind of together on college teams, but we'll get into all that in a future podcast.
We're going to talk about family. I'm a family man. He's a family man. He has 2 kids. I have a loving wife. So we're growing our relationships as a family. And also, we're pretty much like family as well.
Yeah, then we're also going to hit on the topic of mental health. That's a big problem that we do see in today's world, whether it's PTSD, whether it's just other types of mental issues. We're just going to hit on that a little bit, kind of give you a perspective from our view, and then also just kind of what how other people see it.
And very last but not least, we're talking about any hot topics. I can say today, are we going to talk about Kyrie? We're going to talk about Kanye? What are we going to be talking about?
Yeah, and like you said, as for any hot topic, that goes for anything that's going on in the world. Like I said, we like to keep up on what's going on in the world. So anything that's going on, we're going to talk about. Anything y'all want us to talk about, please let us know. We'll be happy to touch on any topic. Like I said, we have a wide variety of background. We also, like I said, we took very different routes outside of high school. I went law enforcement, real estate. Keith went into the corporate world, and he also does, like you said, he does pest control. We also did recently start Amazon FBA, so we'll be talking a little bit about that, kind of what we did, how we got into it, and kind of how it's going for us. But like I said, anything we give you on any type of finance or business moves that we have made, we advise you to do your research.
And we'll just tell you what works best for us, not anything else, but what's working for us and what we see as being pitfalls and downfalls and how we overcame those.
Yeah, and then we're also going to, like I said, Keith does have a wife. I do have a wife and 2 kids. So we are going to bring our wives on, just kind of let you hear from their point of view and their perspective of what they go through with us every day, especially with all our business ventures, with my job as law enforcement, in the military, being a real estate agent, and then Keith.
As far as me doing pest control, as far as me working in the corporate world and my wife working in the corporate world as well, how I think that different dynamics of our relationships.
Yeah, so like I said, that's just a few of the things we're going to go into. We're going to have a lot of special guests on here, so definitely we want you all to definitely stay tuned for that. We're going to have a lot of great people, a lot of great men. We're going to be giving out a lot of crowns on this podcast.
Yes, we will. We're going to be crowning a lot of kings and queens on this show.
Yeah, so we definitely want y'all to stay tuned. And like I said, this is more than a podcast. We handing out crowns.
Yes, sir. Hand them out.
Who the lover, who the hate? Who the realest in my circle? Who the one who be the snakes? Who gon' fold up under pressure? Who gon' understand the stakes? Who gon' wait to get they food to try to take from off my plate? Who the love? Who gon' understand I'm hurt? Who gon' love me unconditionally and try to make it work? Who gon' party once I'm gone and shed a tear once I'm in dirt? I ain't asking for too much, I'm tryna